Good morning, this is Elizabeth Off Grid. I'm going to talk about all the shoes that I own while living in a car. Obviously, you don't have a lot of room to store a lot of anything, but you still need some things. And interestingly enough, I actually own more shoes now than I did when I lived in an apartment. And I think it's because back then I worked from home and I actually didn't leave the house that much. And most of the time I didn't have any shoes on except for my slippers. Now I have shoes on all the time. So I actually am more interested in shoes, which is kind of an interesting, weird little side effect of living in a car. I typically store my shoes either in the trunk or underneath my bed, which works out really well. However, keep buying more shoes and getting more shoes, which is important though, because I actually need them for different purposes. So let me show you the shoes that I have right now and then new shoes that I got from the sponsor of this video. So stay tuned for that. All right, I don't have any shoes on right now. These are all the shoes I currently own. Okay, so these are my water shoes for when I go to the gym or whatever other shower. I like these so much more than little flip-floppy things because they're thicker and they have a lot of holes so the water goes right through. I highly recommend them. I got them from Amazon. Hiking sandals, town sandals, hiking shoes, town like casual shoes. And then these are the shoes that I just bought recently, which are nice little boots for in town. But then I have something new. So I have plans to buy two more pairs of shoes for the winter. One, a pair of like kind of rain galoshes for when it's rainy or muddy. And then another pair of shoes for snow, for hiking in the snow or just walking around in the snow. I also eventually want to get snowshoes, which I think you would need snow boots to like plug into the snowshoes. But so when this company contacted me and asked if I wanted some rain boots, I was like, yes, please send me some rain boots for me to review. So let me show them to you. So this is from the company KalKal. And the idea of these boots is that they are for they're not just rain galoshes, they're actually for working. Okay, I can't figure out how to open this up. So these are not like the only time I've ever had rain boots in the past has been galoshes from Walmart or Target that cost nothing and they were junky. These are not that. These are very solid. Look at the tread on the bottom of this, how high they go up. And they're not like slouchy, bendy. So let me go ahead and try these on. Okay, they actually do fit. I get worried because I have thick legs. So they fit here on my legs and they're the right size. So let me get the other one on. Okay, yes, they both fit. So now let's actually walk around in the dirt. Yeah, these are really solid boots. It is weird wearing something this sturdy. Yeah, these are really for doing work, protecting your feet. So I will say, as I'm walking around in them, I need to put on thicker socks to wear with these. I just have on like little tiny socks that I used. I put them on yesterday before I went to town. But yeah, like these are really solid. I do want thicker socks on in them. The top of them is very bendy. So you can see here, this is stretchy. This is much more down here, much more solid, really protecting your feet. And then this being stretchy. So really like them. Really like them. They're so much more solid than anything else I own. Good morning, y'all. So this lighting is insane. I'm so sorry about that. It has been raining really, really hard. It's not currently raining right now, which you can tell by the sun. It is raining though around, and there's like a rainbow and all this kind of stuff. It's lovely. So I am going to test out the new rain boots actually in wet conditions because the ground is really saturated and there's a lot of standing puddles and stuff like that. I actually was hoping it was still going to be rain by the time I got here, but the rain was mostly during the nighttime. So let's go ahead and try these babies out in actual dirt, puddles, wet conditions. So I got some organizers for my shoes and you'll see about that. Let's go ahead and put these on. Yes, my car is running. It's because I'm charging up battery and I want to get it 100% charged. All right, I take this off. Okay. It's weird to have on something that goes this high up because I'm just not used to it because I haven't had that in a while. Okay, put the boots in there. So I wouldn't drive with these on because I can't really bend well. These are not driving shoes. which makes sense. Like, you don't need to drive in your rain boots. So I would definitely be driving in different shoes. I wouldn't just even pop in the car and drive a little bit, because I don't have like bend in my ankle enough to drive very well. So that's something to note. But I think that most kind of even rain galoshes are like that. Like, that's just kind of how they're made, because they're made with this like thicker, stiffer kind of rubber, which is great for some purposes, but not good for driving a vehicle or doing anything that's pedally. Okay, let's go test these babies out in some wet, muddy type conditions. Okay, oh, there's water on me right now. Okay, I just went up a hill, and you can kind of see the conditions this is in. It is wet leaves, it is mud, it is dirt, and these have great traction. I feel very solid. My ankles are very, very sturdy. They're not twisty at all, because this is so solid. It's so like, everything is so thick and sturdy that my ankles don't get twisted, which is a big deal for me because I have weak ankles. I've always had weak ankles. So yeah, this is really nice. And since it goes so high up, you're not going to really, your legs aren't going to get wet with anything. I thought that I would need to put on thicker socks, but I actually didn't. Seems totally fine. It fits me well. I got the size 10, and I normally wear a size 10. So the sizes aren't weird, which is really important. This is women's size 10. So where is a puddle? I think a lot of the standing water left. The ground is parched enough that it does drain pretty well still. It seems like this year is going to be a lot of rain because it is El Nino. Oh, it's raining again. It's raining even though it's sunny. It's super weird. You see how it does on a grassy hill. Grassy, muddy hill. And I think the biggest problem in this case is my capacity to go up hills. The boots are, like, this is such good traction. I feel very safe. So can you see how they look? Yeah. They do have a big, like, logo of the brand. So if that bothers you, the boot's for you. But I'm actually, very happy about these. I definitely wanted some rain boots, like I said to y'all, but I kind of had only had galoshes, that were like cheap things, and never ones that had actually good traction, where it's not slippery at all. I think these have better traction than my hiking shoes. Now, I don't have hiking boots yet. I honestly don't know if I'm going to get true hiking boots, but I do want to get snow boots, which is one of the things that will be on my future list. I haven't even researched snow boots yet because I don't have specific plans to go into the snow, even though I eventually will. So you can see there's all this dirt that didn't get on my clothes or on my legs because I was wearing these. So that's really nice. Like, because it goes so high up, it really protects you. One thing I'm doing is I'm going to put the shoes in a bag so they don't get the rest of my car out dirty and wet. So I'm very happy with my shoe situation. It's so weird how I actually care about shoes now, but I wear them all day long. So it kind of makes a lot of sense in that way. But I'm really happy with my shoe situation. I do want to get snow boots eventually, but I'm not going to snow right now, so it's okay. I'm so happy I have the rain boots because since it's El Nino, it's going to be raining a lot more, and I'm going to be out in it. I'm going to be places where I'm camping and places where I'm traveling, and I'm going to need to be outside, and I can't kind of just hide away from the rain. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very glad about that. I have good town shoes for the winter. I have town shoes for the summer. I have hiking shoes, hiking sandals. I'm in a very, very good place with shoes. I think eventually I'm going to want to get another pair of shoes for town that work both for summer and like fall, spring, and even winter in places like California where it's not that cold, coastal California, like a pair of like mules or something you don't have to wear socks with, that would go well with a dress or a skirt as well as pants. I do actually own a couple dresses, and I don't even have them with me in the car. Part of the reason is because I don't have shoes to wear with them. I can wear sandals in the summer, but I don't have shoes in the winter. So anyway, I'm going to get those organizers for my shoes and put that all together and get something to put that in and have that be in the trunk. You'll see that probably on the next episode. My next vlog video is going to be about cleaning out and organizing the car, installing something that I got, and using something that I got for myself for my birthday as a birthday present to myself, which is hilarious because it's such a practical thing to get yourself as a birthday present. That's when you know you're an adult. And also we'll be cleaning out in the car in that episode, which will be good because there's a spider in here. So today I was driving to Planet Fitness and I saw the spider on the windshield, in the inside of the windshield. And I was like, oh my God, it was pretty big. This wasn't like a little teeny, yeah. And so I was like, oh my God. So I pulled over, go over to get a paper towel, and I look up and it's gone. There's a spider somewhere in my car. So number one, there's a spider somewhere in my car, which creeps me out. It's going to crawl on my face when I'm sleeping. And number two is that it means that it's eating something in the car, which means there's bugs in the car. Now, it could just be bugs that fly through. Yeah, it's definitely possible, but I don't like that. So, and this car is definitely needs cleaning. It is disgusting. Since I've lived in it. It's because I've owned this car for 11 years. It's been lived in with a little kid. You know what I mean? It's just, there's stuff in here. And I did not do a great job of cleaning it out before I put the build in because I was freaking out. But now we're going to fix that. So when I do this cleaning, I'm actually going to take the build out. One of the cool things about that will be you'll get to see the build a lot better. I'm also going to reorganize what's underneath the build, which is all my emergency gear, because right now it's very inaccessible and squished in there. I'm not going to put the shoes underneath the seat anymore because you have to put in one at a time and slide them in. It doesn't work very well. And so I'm going to put them in the organizers and that will go in the trunk. I do want to get the hiking poles back under here because having them in the trunk is like super, super in the way. But hopefully I'll be able to do that. That is coming up on the next episode. So anyway, so if you're interested in the KalKal boots, the link is down below. There's a link to it where you can buy it from Amazon. And then there's also a link to the manufacturer's website so you can see more information about the boots and the other boots that they have available. Thank you all so much for watching and for supporting the channel. You can say hi in the comments. And if you are living in a vehicle, how many pairs of shoes do you own? What shoes are they? It's really an interesting problem when you have a very, very, very tiny amount of space. Thumbs up, subscribe, wherever the button is. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.